Hey boys and girls, today we are drawing a self-portrait. A self-portrait is a representation of an artist that is drawn, painted, photographed, or sculpted by the artist. You are the artist. Today you are going to draw a picture of yourself in a cartoon form. We will do this for Square One Art. This next picture is an example of a famous artist who did a self-portrait. His name is Vincent van Gogh. He was known for an art style called Impressionism. Notice the colors in his background and the motion you see. Notice that his portrait is just from his shoulders up. You can't see his whole body. It's of his bust, his head and shoulders. That is Vincent van Gogh's famous self-portrait. This next artist that you will see is Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo was a famous artist from Mexico. Frida has a very interesting self-portrait because her background includes bright green leaves and also a little monkey. In her self-portrait, you also see her from the shoulders up. She's wearing an interesting necklace. You can add those details to your self-portrait as well. This artist is Rembrandt. He was from a place called the Netherlands. He was a Dutch painter and printmaker. Notice in his self-portrait, he is wearing a hat. You can also only see him from the shoulders up. In a self-portrait, you often do not see the whole body of a person, but just from the neck, shoulders up. I like the use of his color, and you can see that he used a nice tone for his face to show light hitting his face. You can add details like a hat to your self-portrait, like Rembrandt as well if you would like to. We will be making our own self-portrait. Today we will practice making ourselves, and I will show you how to make a girl version and a boy version. We will use a Sharpie, we will use pencil, we will use markers, and or crayons. We are not using colored pencils for this activity because the Square One Art Company asked us not to. Before we get started, I'm showing you the fast version of the project. This is how the project begins. This is where we're going. We'll outline with Sharpie. We'll color in using markers. And we'll add a background using markers. There's 3 other ways we're going to show this with crayons and also watercolor paint. This is example 1. Here is example 2. We're using Sharpie, crayon, and we're going to use a watercolor paint for the background. Everyone will begin with a piece of paper. On your paper, I want you to locate the center. That means the middle of your paper. Begin by practicing drawing a circle. Get used to that motion of drawing a circle. Don't draw too small. Your circle needs to fill the page. We want your head to be big and not small. Go ahead and draw your circle now. Once you have finished drawing your circle, take your pencil and draw a line that curves for the neck. You will have 2 lines on each side. We will connect these lines with a curved line that looks like a smile. Connect those 2 lines to the neck. Go to the side and draw the shoulder. Remember, a self-portrait is the bust, usually the shoulders up. So we're only going to draw our shoulders, 2 lines. Draw a line here that is diagonal and draw another diagonal line. This will give the shirt. If you want short sleeves, draw another line on that edge, and if you would like long sleeves, don't draw that line there. Now the ears. You want to find the middle of the face and draw a curved line coming out and around and touching the side of the face. Now go directly across and draw the same thing. Make sure it's in the same area. If you make a mistake, you can always erase it. If the ear is too large, go back and fix it. Then come in between the ears, and right in between your ears is where your nose will be. Draw a curved line for the nose. You can draw a simple curve. If you would like to change your nose to look a little different, you can. Below the nose, draw a curved line right under the nose, and you can add a small curve to the side to make it look like your person is extra happy. Go right above the ear on both sides toward the center, and you are going to draw a circle, 2 circles for the eyes. You can make them big or medium sized. Don't make them too small. Inside of the circle, you will draw 2 circles. One circle will be the pupil and one will be the iris. The iris is the color of your eye. We will color this in later. 1 circle and 2 circles inside. Draw a curved line on top going up and over, and another curved line on top going up and over. If you're a girl and you would like to add eyelashes to your person, you may do that now. If you are a boy and you do not want to add eyelashes, then you will not draw this part. Boys have eyelashes too, so if you would like to draw eyelashes, you can. Draw a curved line above that, and that will be your eyebrow. You can make them thicker by drawing the lines bigger. Hair, go up and around and over the ear. This is a line that will touch the shoulder if you have long hair, and bring it up and around and going to the other side of your shoulder. And stop. Go up to the top of the head, and we will draw a wavy line going across the forehead. This will look like bangs. Take that line that we had for the head and slowly erase it. Now this is if you have long hair. So most boys in our school have short hair, and you would not draw this part. Once you have finished that, think about the details you want to add. After you've drawn, we need to outline with a Sharpie. Outline, outline, don't forget to outline, 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 don't forget to outline. Outline everything you've done in pencil. Don't forget the eyes. After you have outlined, you need to color in your picture. You may use markers or crayons. If you use marker, make sure that you're choosing a color for your skin that matches your actual skin tone. If you have brown skin, use brown. If you have peach skin, use peach. Avoid using colors like purple or blue. You may use brown, peach. Also, do not use yellow. Your skin is probably closer to a brown or a tan or a peach color. Once you've colored in your skin, color in the color of your eye. You may use markers for that as well. Try to leave a little part of your eye white on the bottom. Color in your clothing all the way. Sometimes using the fat side of the marker works best. When you go in to color your hair, use the color that your hair actually is. Don't color your hair blonde if you have brown hair. You're trying to look your best like yourself. If you don't have the color you need, make sure you check the extra shelf against the wall if they have an extra color there that you can use that's not in your bucket. Using the side of your marker tends to work best because it colors in the space faster. Don't always use the tip. If you use the flat side, it works best. Once you're done coloring in your person, think about a background. Would you like to paint your background? Would you like to draw your background? If you use marker, you will need to draw your background, because if you paint with marker, it will cause a problem. So only use markers if you want to draw your background in. I am just drawing circles. You can draw balloons, you can draw outside, you can draw a monkey, you could draw an elephant, you can draw a birthday, you could draw anything in your background as long as you're filling in the space. We are going to add hair and a bow to this picture. Go around from shoulder to shoulder and stop at the edge. Go a line across if you would like to add bangs and erase that line that we drew for part of the head. To add a bow, it is a shape like a triangle to the side. Draw that triangle over the hair. A circle in the middle and another triangle. That is a bow. Erase the lines because you cannot see through a bow. The hair is behind. Short hair or curly hair, you can always draw that with a wavy line. I am starting this line at the side of her chin and her cheek to show that her hair is shorter. You can add curls by waving the line or making the line curly as you go around. And if you would like to add bangs, draw a line across the forehead and erase the line behind. That is short hair. For boys, you will start at the corner of the ear. Go around, and this is a mohawk, and make a point at the top and then touch the other side of the ear. That's a mohawk if you would like to give yourself a mohawk. Now erasing that line, if you want to draw curly hair or wavy hair, just continue that line from the ear to the other ear with a wave motion. This is another example of drawing a person. Find the center of the paper. This will be a boy. Draw a circle. Add two lines, a curved line on the side underneath the head, and connect those lines with a U shape, a large U shape or a curved under line. The shoulders will come out and down and touch the edge of the paper. This is a bust, so you're not drawing the whole body. Come in to put two lines on the side, go up and add ears. Those are like a C shape and a backwards C on the other side. The nose goes in the middle. Draw a line, and then another line coming down like a U shape to connect. That's going to be a toothy smile, where you can see their teeth and two curved lines on the side, an eye, another eye, a circle in the eye, another circle inside the eye. You can add one more circle inside for the iris and the pupil. Eyebrows, and hair. Outline. After that's done, you want to outline the entire picture in using a Sharpie. Don't forget to outline every part of that design. And if you want to keep long sleeves, you can, or short sleeves. After the outline is complete, you will color things in using crayons or markers. I'm choosing crayons because I want to use watercolor for my background. So if you want to paint the background in, you need to make sure you're using crayons only and not markers, because markers and water don't mix. For this example, I'm using a white crayon to draw circles, and I'm also going to draw a name, the student's name in the background, which is Zach, Z-A-K. You will see what happens when I go over this white crayon using watercolor paint. So once I have everything drawn in, I take my brush, green paint for the background, and you can see there's a resist that's happening. The oil from the crayon bounces off of the paint, and that's one way to do a background, is to color things in with white crayon, and you can paint over it with a green or yellow, purple, pink paint. And the paint does not go through the crayon. So do not use marker for your person. If you want to use paint for your background, you have to use crayon only. This is another example. This is drawing another person. Start with a circle, the curved lines for the neck, curved line for the shirt, shoulders coming down to the edge, short sleeves, a line coming across, ears on the side, in the middle is the nose. This nose is a little different. I'm going to draw a line in the middle to add to that nose. A smile, two eyes on the side, which are circles, and a circle inside of that circle. Go over with a curve, go over with a curve, Add eyelashes, eyebrows. I changed the shape of my nose. You can also do the nose in a different way if you'd like. Adding a curved line over, I'm going to make a ponytail, which is adding a little hair tie and an S shape to the side and connecting to the face. Add bangs, erase the line on top for the head, and there you go. Don't forget to outline everything in Sharpie first. Once everything has been outlined in Sharpie, then you will come in using crayons or markers to fill in the space. This is an example of using markers. Coloring in the skin, the same tone of your skin. Coloring in the hair, the same color of your hair. Coloring in the shirt however you would like. And then adding to the background. And outlining those